I know I'm a weirdo. This is good. And this might rank up pretty high if we do, like, all the stags in, like, some kind of bracketed tournament, if you will. Should we do that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see that, we can do that. We can do that. I've got a bunch. I don't mind drinking some Stagg. I'm just putting it out there. It'll just take me a while. That's a lot of whiskey. And when I rank them all, 24D, just a little bit ahead of 24B, just a little bit ahead of 24A, and then 24C is kind of down there. I don't think 24C is like necessarily a great stag. I know a lot of people like really did not like 23B, and I think while it's definitely not the same profile and why people didn't like 23B, I think it's kind of similar in how I would rate it in the sense of like it's very much not what you expect at all in a stag, and even the off-profile stags, in a way to where I would kind of shy away from that one, unless, like, you want a more subdued and gentle, you don't want that big, in-your-face kind of monster that most stags are. If you prefer something that's a little more subtle and soft on your palate, it might actually be really good for you, because for those of you who have, like, palates that like pulling out more subtle notes, that 24C might be, like, kind of an interesting ride to go on. Where me... I like, when I'm drinking a Stag, I want something that's just, like, in my face, a monster, right? And this is what the rest of them really are, and all for different reasons, which I think is really cool. A is very, like, lot B at barrel proof. B has got this cool, like, molasses cookie with a bunch of cherry syrup or dried cherries on it, and it's very, like, Christmas cookie wonderful in the way that I like it, not the iced sugar cookies. I'm a molasses cookie during Christmas kind of guy. I know, weird. I embrace what I am, okay? And then, C, it's kind of got that apple pie-ish vibe going in that, like, apple and cinnamon, but it's not really as, like, luxurious and buttery and pastry-like as a pie crust is going to give you. So it's kind of more like a baked apple with a whole lot of cinnamon thrown on top. And then maybe a little bit more because too much. And then we get to D, which is... It really just reminds me of like what I love in an old-fashioned, the kind of citrusy note, a little bit of spice to it, that long, kind of wonderful lingering hug, but very bourbon forward. And for that, you're going to give me a barrel-proof Stag that tastes like an old-fashioned right out the bottle. Yeah, I'm going to drink probably too much of that. Yeah, so there you go. Have you had any of the 24 batches? What did you think? Were they better than the ones you had previously? Were they a letdown? Was there one that, did you get the kind of similar notes to me? Did you get completely different notes? I really want to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this video, if you like seeing reviews like this, please give it a like, and maybe also in the comments talk about what you'd like to see reviewed next.